This engaged methodology works on the nature of your work, yet in addition permits you to be completely present in the job that needs to be done, lessening sensations of tension about what's to come. It's tied in with embracing the second and directing your energy into doing what you can at the present time, as opposed to stressing over the whole excursion ahead. Celebrating little triumphs is one more vital component of this propensity. Each finished responsibility is a step in the right direction and a triumph by its own doing. Recognizing these achievements isn't just satisfying, yet additionally supports your self-viability, helping your certainty to take on the following test. In emotionless terms, this training assists with developing a feeling of appreciation and happiness with the present, advising you that advancement, regardless of how little, is progress in any case. Approaching it slowly and carefully is tied in with working on the complex. Similarly, as the Stoics upheld for an existence of straightforwardness and concentration. This approach helps you to strip away the pointless focusing just on what is fundamental and an option for you to achieve right now. This technique isn't simply a methodology for overseeing undertakings, however, a way of thinking for having a quiet, useful, and deliberate existence. By taking on this propensity, you outfit yourself to actually manage life's difficulties more, encapsulating the unemotional ideal of poise and versatility despite difficulty. Number 6. Dietary patterns of regular food sources. Embracing dietary patterns that focus on normal supplement thick food sources over handled options isn't just about supporting your body, yet in addition about developing a trained psyche. Similar as the Stoics underlined, the unemotional savants had confidence in the idea of keeping up with command over one's body and psyche through smart, conscious activities. By picking what you put into your body with care, you are practicing control in a central way that straightforwardly influence your physical and mental prosperity. Normal food varieties, those that are negligibly handled, will quite often be more extravagant in the supplements that your body needs to ideally work. They give fundamental nutrients, minerals, and cancer prevention agents that handled food varieties frequently miss the mark on. Supplement wealth upholds every substantial framework, including basic capabilities like chemical equilibrium and mind well-being. At the point when your chemicals are adjusted, you're probably going to encounter less emotional episodes and have a superior, generally profound state, which can make you stronger despite day-to-day stressors. Likewise, an eating routine that upgrades cerebrum capability can prompt more clear reasoning, better critical abilities to think, and further developed memory and focus. Besides, when you feed your body with top-notch fuel, it resembles treating an elite exhibition vehicle with the consideration it merits. Similarly, as a very much kept up with motor runs all the more easily and proficiently, a very much supported body performs better in all everyday issues. This isn't just about actual well-being, yet additionally about the psychological edge that a supplement-rich eating regimen can give. You might wind up better prepared to handle complex undertakings and handle distressing circumstances. Key part of carrying on with an indifferent life, where perseverance and the capacity to stay undisturbed by outer conditions are significant. Embracing an eating regimen of regular food varieties likewise mirrors the unemotional benefit of living as per nature. Emotionless make progress toward a basic life lined up with normal regulations, and what could be more normal than eating entire natural food varieties? This way to deal with eating urges you to be aware of your food decisions, elevating a more profound association with the beginnings of your food and a more noteworthy appreciation for the sustenance it gives. Doing the change to an eating regimen wealthy in normal food varieties isn't simply a direction for living, yet a philosophical obligation to improving your psychological and actual well-being. It lines up with emotionless standards by cultivating discipline, improving discretion, and advancing an amicable life that is on top of nature. This approach to eating urges you to regard your body's requirements, treat it with care, and thus foster areas of strength for a versatile and centered mind. Number 7. Having an objective that is greater than you. Having an objective that rises above private accomplishment and looks to add to an option that could be more significant than oneself is a significant rule that resounds profoundly with indifferent way of thinking. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, underlined carrying on with an existence of prudence and reason, one that serves the benefit of all and lines up with the bigger request of the universe. At the point when you put forth an objective that is greater than simply your own longings or accomplishments, you tap into a strong wellspring of inspiration and significance, enhancing your life and possibly the existences of others. This sort of objective isn't just about having an effect, it's about inheritance, commitment, and the acknowledgement that we are all essential for a more extensive human experience. At the point when you pursue something that benefits others, be it through local area administration, upholding for civil rights, or adding to logical advances, you satisfy a piece of your human obligation to contribute decidedly to the world. This lines up with the unemotional faith in cosmopolitanism that all people have a place with a solitary local area directed by shared regard and backing. Moreover, planning to accomplish an objective that is greater than yourself can likewise be a strong cure to the sensations of irrelevance that occasionally plague our lives even with life's tremendousness. Individual pursuits can appear to be minor, notwithstanding, by committing yourself to a bigger reason, you provide your life a more fantastic feeling of motivation and scale. This can be unbelievably persuading and can drive you to stretch past the boundaries of your thought process was workable for yourself. Besides, captivating in benevolent pursuits shows you lowliness and strength. It includes perceiving that the world doesn't spin around your own longings, and that genuine satisfaction frequently comes from penance and administration. This is an emotionless illustration in separating from individual addition, and on second thought tracking down fulfillment, in the demonstration of giving and adding to something past oneself. Such objectives energize self-awareness, such that absolutely egotistical objectives don't. They challenge you to develop, adjust, and create. Excellencies, for example, tolerance, persevere, sense, and sympathy. These are key characteristics that Stoics endeavor to develop in pursuing an objective that benefits others. You exemplify these excellencies, changing your own life, yet in addition having a substantial effect on the planet. Having an objective that is greater than you is tied in with directing your endeavors into something that stretches out past your own circle, making waves of positive effect that add to a bigger story. It's a satisfying lifestyle choice for yourself, however for other people, which is the quintessence of a significant, indifferent life. This pursuit doesn't simply influence the world, it transforms you, creating you into an individual of profundity, righteousness, and significant effect. Number 8. Creating coarseness and versatility. This repeats the center unemotional rule that difficulty isn't just to be persevered, yet to be utilized for the purpose of reinforcing one's personality and capacities. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius accepted that each test or impediment is a chance to recurse excellencies like persistence, mental fortitude, and perseverance. By taking on this mentality, you change apparently pessimistic experiences into important examples that add to self-improvement. Coarseness is tied in with having an unstoppable soul of tirelessness that won't surrender in that frame of mind of mishaps. It includes obligation to your objectives, regardless of hardships or defers in making progress. This sort of determination permits you to keep pushing ahead, in any event, when progress appears to be slow or full of entanglements. Versatility, then again, is your capacity to recuperate rapidly from challenges. It's your ability to return to your unique structure or even develop further subsequent to confronting difficulty together. Coarseness and flexibility. Engage you to endure difficulties, however to flourish during and after them. Seeing obstructions as any open doors requires a critical change in context, one that is on a very basic level unemotional when you experience an obstacle. Rather than inquiring as to, for what reason is this occurrence to me, you figure out how to ask, what can this instruct me? This rethinks your experience from being a survivor of situation to being a functioning student, participated during the time spent deep-rooted learning and personal development.